Konazatoshiv.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm here with Lindsay from Lindsay Does Languages, and I love her YouTube channel. She's got some great videos there. One of my favorite series that she does are 9 reasons to learn languages. So, while I'm stopping in the UK, I wanted to make sure to do a video with her about 9 reasons to learn Irish.
Let's do this. Reason number 1. Irish has around 50,000 native speakers. Now that may not sound like a lot of people that you could use this language with, but that's actually quite a good thing, because if you go to Ireland and you're speaking Irish with a native speaker and you're not a native, they're gonna love you, am I right?
Oh god, yeah, we love it when people try to speak Irish.
Nice.
Reason number 2. You can listen to a lot of streamed Irish radio online and even watch some streamed TV shows. So, for instance, if you access TG Cahir, the Irish TV station, you can even watch SpongeBob SquarePants in Irish.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favourite TV show in
Yeah,
Irish?
I do. Ross na Ruin. It's this crazy soap opera
Okay.
that takes place in a village where an Irish-speaking village. But like any soap opera, you have ridiculous stories, and that's what you want in your kind of soap opera. And it's all os Gaeilge, as we say, in Irish.
Nice. And that is what I want in my language learning, ridiculous soap opera. That's what I need.
And you can check out loads of radio stations that stream from Dublin and the Gaeltacht, that's the region of Ireland that speaks the Irish language. And you could actually listen to it all day long if you wanted.
Cool. Reason number 3. Was that right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yay! Irish is an official EU language. This means that if you want to get a job within the EU, you've got that advantage.
Yeah, that's right, because we hire translators to help, and it gives you that extra edge because it's recognized formally, which is not the case even if you speak Mandarin, for instance, if you wanted to get a job in the EU. So Irish gives you that little booster over that.
And I guess there's less speakers than there are, such as something like French or Spanish, so less people applying for those jobs,
Exactly, so you got an advantage over everyone else.
Right? Nice.
Reason number 4. Irish will help you with Irish English. For instance, you might hear me say something like, "Stop giving out." And initially that sounds to other English speakers like to give out is to distribute.
Yeah.
That it only is used in Ireland to mean to complain.
Okay.
And it's because it's a direct translation of torchamach, to give out, which is that way of saying complain. And we have a lot of these really fun words and terms. So if you wanted to understand how Irish people like myself are speaking, even when we're speaking in English, it'll help a lot if you can figure it out through our language.
Reason number 5. Learning Irish could help you discover your heritage. Do you have an Irish ancestor deep down the lines of your family tree? Perhaps. And if you do, this could be a great way to find out more about them.
Yeah, like for instance, 2 very famous starts of Irish surnames, O and Mac. You understand these better if you know some Irish, because Mac is the Irish word for son. So it's son of. So MacDonald is son of Donald. O can mean multiple things, but in this context, it can mean the grandson of. So O whatever is grandson of, like the same way with Mac. So you will understand these names a little bit better as well. Reason number 6. You can discover Irish culture through the Irish language. Okay. So, for instance, we have a lot of folklore, we have Irish stories, and you know what these words mean from understanding the language, like, for instance, banshee. And there are even some words from Irish that we use internationally in English.
Okay.
So, for example, galore. And that's because it's from galore, and that's our way of saying many. Yep. Reason number 7. You actually have ways of saying things in Irish that you can't do so well in English. I always feel like I need this word in English. And you might hear a lot of Irish and Scottish people use the word we with 2 E's a lot when they want to say something small, you know, like, oh, my wee house, it's a great place.
my favourite in Scottish English is "in the name of the wee man." That's my favourite.
Yeah.
Do you say that in Irish?
It might actually, yeah. It's probably more Scottish, but yeah, it's a good example because that "we" is what we call a diminutive. So you have that in the likes of Spanish, you have it in German, but we don't have that in English.
Reason number, a hocht. Irish has something called a initial mutation. For example, in English we say chair and then chairs for the plural, right? But we do have some odd ones. So we might say man and then men. The middle of the word changes. And in Irish, the beginning of the word changes?
Yes.
Okay.
So it changes in many situations. For instance, the word for his is a, the word for dog is madra. But if you put them together, it's not a madra, it's a wadra. And then M changes to a W. So you can also use this with, for instance, when you're calling somebody. So my name in Irish is Brendan. So I go by Benny most of the time because it's easier for people. But when you want to call me, you don't say a Brendan, you say a Brendan.
Ah, okay.
So that's because the B changes to a V. Reason number, a knee. If you learn Irish, you'll be able to pronounce Irish names.
Okay, you need to tell me this one.
Yes. So, for instance, if you see the name Aoife, how would you pronounce that?
Definitely Aoife, and I would know I'd got it wrong immediately, and I'd be in shame, and it would be terrible.
Yes. But it's not actually that bad. I mean, it seems complicated. It's pronounced Aoife.
Okay.
Now, bear with me. Essentially, there's just a few rules that you can learn very, very quickly. For example, AO has the E sound. So once you know that, then it's clear that that's Aoife. Another one, I just mentioned that BH, like when you're calling a friend on, that BH has the V sound. Now you'll start to see this H comes into things a lot when you're changing consonants. You start to see that pattern, and if BH has the V sound, and you know the name Sean, very popular, that's one people tend to actually get right. It's because S before E and I has the sh sound. So, how do you think the word S-I-O-B-H-A with an accent N, how do you think that's pronounced?
Okay, so I know this now. So the S with a H, the B with the, so Siobhan.
Perfect. You see, you can actually learn this very fast. So I really hope that we've given you some inspiration to dive into the Irish language. I love inspiring people to learn some Irish, but I got inspired to do this video from Lindsay because on her YouTube channel, Lindsay's got loads of videos, not just about why to learn languages, but how to learn languages, sharing her own journey learning languages. Links are in the description. Click Lindsay right now and you'll be sent over there. If you like this video, I got loads more videos about and in Irish and about many other languages. So click subscribe to my channel. And that's about it. So thanks a lot for watching and
Slán.
Slán.
Yes, I got it right.
See you guys.
Bye.